Greetings, royal insiders. While everyone has been focused on Crown Prince Christian bravely serving his country and acting as regent, there is a much darker story brewing beneath the surface that the palace absolutely does not want you to know about. Queen Mary is reportedly having serious concerns about her son's military service, and the reasons why are absolutely chilling. This is not just typical motherly worry. This is genuine fear about what is happening to Denmark's future king, and the palace is working overtime to keep it quiet. If you want the real story behind Christian's military nightmare, subscribe to Danish News Daily right now and smash that notification bell, because what we are about to reveal will change how you see this entire situation. Let us start with what we know publicly. Christian is currently serving in the Royal Danish Army, undergoing the same training as every other recruit. He is living in barracks, following orders, doing drills, and supposedly being treated like everyone else. The official narrative is that this is character building, that military service teaches discipline and leadership, and that every Danish prince does it, so Christian is simply following tradition. But here's what the palace is not telling you. Military service is brutal, physically dangerous, and psychologically demanding, and Christian is doing all of that while simultaneously serving as regent and dealing with the pressure of being Denmark's future king. Now, let us talk about Mary's concerns, because they are apparently very specific and deeply troubling. According to sources close to the royal household, Mary is worried about Christian's mental health under the combined pressure of military training and regent duties. She has allegedly expressed concern that he is not sleeping enough, that he is losing weight, and that he seems emotionally withdrawn when she does see him. These are classic signs of someone under extreme stress, someone who is being pushed beyond their limits, and Mary knows it because she has been watching it happen in real time. Here's where this gets genuinely frightening. Military training is designed to break people down before building them back up. That is literally the point. You strip away civilian softness and create soldiers through physical hardship and psychological pressure. But Christian is not just any recruit. He's the future king who also happens to be signing laws and making state decisions between training exercises. His mind is being pulled in completely opposite directions. Follow orders without question versus make independent decisions with national consequences. That cognitive dissonance is a recipe for psychological breakdown. But wait, because the physical dangers are just as concerning as the mental ones. Military training involves live ammunition, heavy equipment, dangerous exercises, and scenarios where people occasionally get seriously injured or even killed. Every parent worries when their child joins the military, but Mary's concerns are amplified because Christian is not just her son. He's Denmark's only male heir. If something happens to him during training, it is not just a family tragedy, it's a constitutional crisis. The line of succession gets complicated, the monarchy's stability gets questioned, and Denmark loses its future king. Those stakes make every training exercise exponentially more terrifying. Let us talk about what Mary can actually do about her concerns, which is basically nothing, and that powerlessness must be eating her alive. She is the queen, yes, but she cannot pull Christian out of military service, because that would be seen as special treatment and undermine his credibility as future king. She cannot demand he be given easier assignments or safer duties, because the whole point is that he does the same service as everyone else. She is forced to watch her son suffer and potentially endanger himself, knowing that if she intervenes, she damages his reputation and the monarchy's legitimacy. It's an impossible position that would torture any parent. Here's what makes this situation even more complex. Christian apparently does not want special treatment. According to multiple sources, he has specifically requested that he be treated exactly like every other recruit. He wants to prove himself, wants earned respect through his own efforts, wants to show he is not just some pampered prince playing soldier. That is admirable and shows strong character,
but it also means he is refusing any accommodation that might make this easier or safer. He is deliberately choosing the hardest path, and Mary has to respect that choice, even while it terrifies her. The physical toll on Christian is becoming increasingly visible, despite the palace's best efforts to hide it. Recent photos show him looking gaunt and exhausted. He has lost the boyish softness from his face and developed the harder, leaner look that comes from extreme physical training and insufficient rest. His eyes look older, more haunted, carrying a weight that no 20-year-old should bear. Mary sees those changes and knows exactly what they represent. Her son is being ground down by impossible demands, and there is nothing Mary can do about it. Let us address the elephant in the room, the comparison to how Frederik handled military service. When Frederik did his military training decades ago, he was not simultaneously serving as regent. He was not signing laws between drills. He was not carrying the weight of current kingship alongside training to potentially lead troops. Frederik had it easier, objectively, which makes his willingness to put Christian through this intensified version even more questionable. Is Frederik trying to toughen up his son? Is he overcompensating for his own scandals by pushing Christian harder? Or does he genuinely not understand the impossible position he has put his heir in? Here's what palace insiders are whispering that makes this truly nightmarish. Christian has allegedly had moments where the pressure became too much, where he struggled to maintain composure, where the cracks started showing. These moments are being carefully managed and hidden from public view, but they are happening. Mary knows about them, because mothers always know, and it's killing her to watch her son suffer while maintaining the fiction that everything is fine. The psychological impact of military training combined with regent duties cannot be understated. Christian is learning to follow orders without question in the military, but as regent, he must make independent judgments and sign laws. He is being conditioned to suppress individual thought as a soldier, but encouraged to demonstrate leadership and decision-making as future king. These are fundamentally incompatible mindsets, and trying to toggle between them daily is cognitively exhausting and potentially damaging. Let us talk about sleep deprivation, because it's a serious issue that nobody is addressing publicly. Military recruits typically get minimal sleep by design, early morning wake-ups, late-night exercises, and constant readiness requirements. But Christian also has regent duties that require mental clarity and careful consideration. How is he supposed to make sound decisions about state matters when he's been running obstacle courses at 5 in the morning and has another drill scheduled after his paperwork? The math doesn't work, and Mary knows it. Here's the part that really reveals Mary's desperation. She has allegedly reached out to military officials asking for reassurance about Christian's well-being, not asking for special treatment, just asking to be kept informed about his physical and mental state. That's a mother who is terrified but feels powerless to help. The fact that she even made those inquiries shows how serious her concerns have become. Thanks for watching, Legends. Danish News Daily out.